found your coat in the hall closet, still holding rain from a long time ago. I put my hand in the left side pocket, found a receipt from a place we used to know. Coffee for two, pie on one plate. You signed your name with a heart by mine. I stood there laughing, then I went quiet. Some little papers can bend back time. I used to rush through every goodbye like love was waiting right outside the door. You'd say, stay a minute. I'd say, tomorrow. Now tomorrow don't come around no more. There's dust on the frame by the kitchen window. You in that blue dress, me acting strong. I know that smile, I know what came after. I was already leaving before I was gone. Yesterday still wears your coat, hanging there like it's waiting on me. I say I let go, I didn't. I say I made peace, not yet. But old love keeps moving where my hands can't reach. Nostalgia smiles soft, but regret cuts slow. One gives me warmth, one won't let go. Yesterday still wears your coat, yeah. And I still know the shape of what I broke. Called you last December, thumb on your name, heart in my throat. But what could I say? After all these years, I kept your coat. That ain't enough. So I sat on the floor by the closet door, let the hallway dark cover my face. No thunder came, no big confession, just a grown man losing to an old mistake. Maybe I don't miss the house we had. Maybe I miss who I was with you. Maybe regret ain't here to punish me. Maybe it's telling me what was true. I thought time would clean the room, but time just learned where I hide the blame. I kept the coat, kept the silence like both of them still spoke your name. Yesterday still wears your coat, yeah, hanging there like it's waiting on me. I say I let go, forgive me. I say I made peace, I lied, but your memory still knows where I bleed. Nostalgia smiles soft, but regret cuts deep. One brings your voice, one steals my sleep. Yesterday still wears your coat, and I still feel the shape of what I broke. I put it back on the same old hanger. Didn't fix nothing, didn't let it go. Some nights healing looks like standing still. with both hands open and nothing to show. Maybe tomorrow I'll take it outside, or maybe I'll leave it one more night. Yesterday still wears your coat, and I still wear the blame. Streetlight flickers right outside my window. Same old hum, like it's calling me back. I stand there watching shadows moving slow, like they remember things I like. Shoes by the door I ain't worn in days, dust on the table I don't wipe away. Time keeps walking, but I stay the same. Just another night with nothing to say. Cars pass by, but nobody stops. Every face gone before I can see. I tried stepping out just to feel something, but the night felt colder than inside of me. I hear laughter somewhere down the block, feels far away like another life. I turn back quick before I think too much, before I remember what it felt like. This lonely night keeps holding on to me, like it knows I ain't got nowhere to go. I say I'm alright, I'm not alright. I say I'm good, I'm not good. But the quiet always tells me what I don't show. Streetlight knows my name, sees me standing here alone again. This lonely night don't ever leave me, just pulls me deeper in. I sat on the curb just staring at nothing, hands in my pocket like I lost something small. But it ain't something you can hold or find, it's something that slipped without a sound at all. I thought about calling someone I know, but I couldn't think of what I would say. How do you tell somebody you feel gone when you're still right here anyway? Maybe I got used to this kind of silence. Maybe it fits me more than I admit. Maybe I ain't waiting for nothing no more, just learning how to sit with it. I keep breathing through the stillness, like that's enough for now. This lonely night still holding on to me. lonely night. Don't let me go, but maybe I don't want it to end. Streetlights still there, I'm still the same. Night keeps calling me by name. Maybe tomorrow I'll walk away, or maybe I'll stay. This lonely night still knows my name. I made up what you meant to say, then got mad at every line. Turned one look into a trial, with a jury in my mind. You said I need some quiet. Fighting with an answer that I don't even know is true. I walk the kitchen after midnight, bare feet on the tile. Every cup and every shadow got your voice for a while. I keep checking on messages, reading between the scars. Maybe silence is just silence. Maybe I keep making bars. I'm haunted by the answer I invented, by the ending I rehearsed alone. like you. Porch light blinking, morning almost here. Not every quiet moment means someone disappeared. The answer I invented. I replay the door 100 times. The way your hand stayed on the frame. You didn't cry, you didn't blame me, but I heard something change. Was it in the way you breathed? Was it in my foolish pride? Was goodbye already standing there while I looked to the side? Keep making new endings, where I say the perfect thing, where I stop you in the hallway, where I hand back your ring. But morning don't rewrite it, and night don't make it fair. You're left with all your quiet, and I'm still talking there. No slam, no storm, no final war, just your hand in the door. I replay the door and lose you one time more. Stood there tonight in that same spot, barefoot on the kitchen tile. Tried to remember what I felt then, but shame came first by a mile. I touched the handle, cold and plain, like a cat what I ignored. Funny how a little metal can become a whole lot. The door closed quiet, that's what hurts me. No broken glass, no final fight. Just your keys on the counter and me saying, get home safe tonight. You smiled like you were tired, not angry, not cold. I thought love was just resting, didn't know it was getting old. I kept talking about next summer, you kept looking past my face. I was building plans on paper, you were packing empty space. We still shared the same table, still slept under the same roof, but your heart had moved out early, and I never asked for proof. The door closed quiet, but it shook my bones. You left so soft, I didn't know I was alone. I said, she'll be back, she won't be back. I said, give it time, time don't know. You didn't leave in lightning, you left in candle smoke. The door closed quiet, and that's the sound that broke me most. Oh no. Oh no. I found your scarf behind the sofa, still smelled like rain and mint. I held it like a witness to all the signs I missed. I almost called your sister just to ask where you had gone, but what's the use of asking when I was gone all alone? Maybe love don't die at midnight, maybe it dies in little rooms, and not right now and later, babe, and coming home too soon. Maybe I lost you slowly, 'cause I thought you'd always stay. A heart can leave the house before the body walks away. The door closed quiet, but it shook my bones. You left so soft, I didn't know I was alone. I said, she'll be back, forgive me now. I said, give it time, time said no. You didn't leave in lightning, you left in candle smoke. The door closed quiet, and that's the sound that broke me most. Keys still on the counter, lights still on outside. Ain't every goodbye loud, some just step aside. The door closed quiet, but it echoes loud. You were gone before the door, for the bag, before the key hit the bowl by the stair. You were gone in the way you folded laundry, like your hands had already left there. No storm in the yard, no glass on the ground, no neighbors turning on the light. Just one less question after supper, just one more long and careful night. You stopped telling me small stories about the women at the store. Stopped asking if I heard you, 'cause you already knew before. I thought we were getting peaceful, thought the rough years made us wise. But quiet can be a curtain, and I never looked behind. You were gone before the door, I just heard it last. Love, it crossed the river long before I saw the tracks. I said you were calm, you were tired, said we were safe, I was wrong. You were gone before the door, you had been leaving all along. Yeah. I found your garden ribbon tied around a dead rose cane. You always marked the living things so you could find them after rain. I stood there with the clippers, hands shaking at the stem. Some things die from thirst, I know, but some from being overlooked again. Maybe leaving starts in silence when silence has to beg. Maybe love sits down too often and forgets it has two legs. I was waiting for your anger, but you had spent it all on hope. You were gone before the door, I just heard it last. Love had crossed the river long before I saw the tracks. I said you were calm, forgive me, I said we were safe, I was blind. You were gone before the door, and I was left behind. Rose ribbon faded, bowl by the stair. Some doors close late, 'cause nobody was there. You were gone before the door. You were gone before the door. through my room, bare feet on the floor, like they pay rent here. I count every word I should have swallowed, every silence I should have made clear. The fridge keeps humming like a low confession, street lights shaking on the wall. I say I'm tired, but I know better. My mind don't sleep at all. I replay your face at the doorway. Did your eyes ask me to stay? Or did I make that up from missing what I threw away? I hear my own voice saying nothing, hear your breath turn thin. One bad moment keeps on growing till I live there again. I can't turn my mind off tonight. It keeps walking back to you. I say let go, not yet. I say move on, can't do. But every thought breaks through. 3 a.m. got teeth. It bites where love used to lay. I can't turn my mind off tonight. It keeps asking why you walked away. Then erased it 30 times before the dawn. Are you sleeping? Look too needy. Are you happy? Look too wrong. So I left the screen there glowing like a candle I won't light. Some prayers are just messages you never send at night. Maybe I don't need an answer. Maybe I just need to stop digging graves for every sentence that my lonely heart forgot. But silence don't forgive me. It just gives me room to think. I can't turn my mind off tonight. Keeps walking back to you. I say let go, help me. I say move on, I can't. But every thought breaks through. 3 a.m. got teeth, yeah. It bites where love used to lay. I can't turn my mind off tonight. It keeps asking why you walked away. Morning finds me open-eyed, phone still in my hand. I didn't call, but I almost did again. The old song found me in a corner bar. I wasn't looking back tonight, but that first chord came from the jukebox and turned my chest toward the light. You used to tap that rhythm with 2 fingers on my knee. I laughed at how you loved it. Now it laughs right back at me. I could see your red coat spinning by the window near the door. Could smell the rain in your collar. Could feel my boots on that floor. I was younger than my mercy, meaner than I understood. I thought saying nothing kept me safe, but silence never could. The old song found me, and it knew your name. Played the sweet part first, then brought back the pain. I say it's just music, it ain't. I say I'm alright, but every note remembers what I forgot. Nostalgia poured the whiskey, regret lit up the flame. The old song found me, and I went back again. I lived before the chorus finished, paid my tab and walked outside. Rain was leaning on the sidewalk like it knew I had cried. I stood beneath the awning with my collar in my hand. Some melodies don't follow, they just wait where you still stand. Maybe I don't miss the music, maybe I miss who heard it too. Maybe regret is just a chorus that comes back when it's true. I can change the station, but not the room it takes me to. The old song found me, and it knew your name. Played the sweet part first, then brought back the pain. I say it's just music, forgive. I say I'm alright, I lie, but every note keeps you alive. Nostalgia poured the whiskey, regret lit up the flame. And the old song found me, yeah, and I went back again. Rain on the awning, song through the wall. Some nights don't need pictures to remember it all. The old song found me, the old song found me. There's a chair by the window facing east. You always said morning looked better there. I don't sit in it, I just walk around it, like it might ask me why you ain't here. Thank keeps turning, slow and crooked, pulling warm air across the room. I hear the street dogs somewhere distant, and my heart does that thing it learned from you. I found your sweater behind the curtain, fell from the hook without a sound, held it up once, then I folded under. Some memories know how to knock you down. I never told you I kept your number, never told you I still start to call. Then I see my face in the black phone screen, and I don't know that man at all. The chair you left behind still knows your weight, still waits for your shadow every day. I say I'm healed now, I say it don't hurt, it does, but old love don't leave when love walks away. There's a silence in this house that wears your face. There's a door in my chest I can't close straight. The chair you left behind still keeps your place. Tonight I moved it just 1 inch, then moved it back like I'd done wrong. Ain't it funny how a piece of wood can hold a whole goodbye this long? I sat beside it on the cold floor, didn't cry loud, just lost my breath. There ain't no thunder when truth arrives, just a small room and nothing left. Maybe I kept the chair for you, maybe I kept it so I could stay. Maybe letting go don't mean forgetting, maybe it means facing the empty space. I blamed your leaving for every ache, but I left too in smaller ways. The chair you left behind still knows your way, still waits for your shadow every day. I say I'm healed now, help me. I say it don't hurt, I lie, but old love keeps breathing where it used to stay. There's a silence in this house that wears your face. There's a door in my chest still bent out of shape. The chair you left behind still keeps your place. I turned it toward the window, just like you liked it then. Maybe tomorrow I'll sit there. I wake before the light, same as yesterday. Floor cold under my feet, I don't rush no more. There's a chair by the window where I sit and wait, like something might speak through that quiet door. Pages still open, I never turn them, dust settling soft like it belongs there. I read the same line, then I stop halfway. Feels like the words just float in the air. I tried saying the prayers I memorized back then, but they fall different now, don't land the same. My voice sounds smaller inside this room, like I'm calling someone who forgot my name. People say, hold on, it'll come back around, but they don't hear the silence when night gets deep. I nod like I'm fine, I ain't really fine, just tired of talking to something I can't see. I'm still knocking on a silent door, hands getting tired, but I don't let go. Calling out soft, can you hear me? Even when I don't know if you even know. I say I believe, I want to, I say I trust, I'm trying, but my heart keeps slipping through the floor. I'm still knocking, yeah, I'm still knocking on a door that don't answer no more. Last night I almost walked away from it all. Closed that book, pushed the chair aside, said maybe this fight ain't meant for me. Maybe I've been wrong this whole damn time, but something in me didn't move an inch. Even in doubt, it stayed right there. Not loud, not strong, just barely breathing, like hope too weak, but still too stubborn to leave. Maybe faith ain't fire, maybe it's ember still glowing low when the night feels long. Maybe it ain't answers, maybe it's staying even when everything feels wrong. I don't hear you, I don't see signs, but I ain't learned how to walk away. I'm still knocking on a silent door, hands worn down, but I won't let go. Calling out loud, don't leave me here, even if I'm the only voice I know. I say I believe, help me now. I say I trust, hold me close, even when I fall to the floor. I'm still knocking, yeah, still knocking on a door that don't answer no more. Morning comes slow, light across the wall, chair still waiting, like it knows it all. I don't got peace, but I'm still right here, still right here. Knocking soft, just in case you hear. Your spoon still rests beside the kettle, handle turned left like you always did. I washed every cup, but I kept that little medal, like hiding the proof of the life we lived. The tea went bitter, waiting on nobody. Steam gave up before I could drink. I stood there staring at your old blue mug, like porcelain knows more than I think. You didn't leave loud, that's what haunts me. No suitcase slam, no midnight fight, just fewer words at the kitchen table and your eyes looking past the light. I kept telling myself love gets quiet, kept calling your distance peace, but every quiet morning took a little more, till there was nothing left to we. I lost you slow, and I called it living. Watched your heart walk out piece by piece. I said we were fine, we were fine. I said give it time, time took you from me. Now the spoon still knows your tea, still turns left where your hand used to be. I lost you slow, yeah, I lost you slow, and didn't know losing could breathe so quietly. Tonight I tried to put it in the drawer, just one small spoon shouldn't feel like war. But my hand froze halfway over the wood, like letting go might mean I never understood. I sat on the floor, back against the cabinet, laughing once, then losing breath. Ain't no grand goodbye when truth comes walking, just a kitchen light and nothing left. Maybe love don't always leave in anger, maybe it leaves when nobody asks. Maybe you were begging in small changes and I kept sweeping up the past. I keep blaming silence, but I was quiet too. I lost you slow, and I called it living. Watched your heart walk out piece by piece. I said we were fine, forgive me. I said give it time, I was asleep. Now the spoon still knows your tea, yeah, still turns left where your hand used to be. I lost you slow, I lost you slow, and didn't know losing could breathe so quietly. I put the spoon back, same place as before. Didn't fix nothing, didn't close the door. Maybe tomorrow I'll let it be just a spoon, or maybe not yet. The tea went cold, but I'm still in the room. over the drawer where the dust don't move. You had your hand on my shoulder, eyes half closed. I look like a man who had nothing to prove. Kitchen light yellow, rain on the glass, coffee gone bitter, spoon in the sink. I sat there laughing, then I got quiet fast. Funny how memory don't ask what you think. I remember that jacket, the tear in the sleeve. You said you would mend it, I said later on. Later kept walking farther than me. Now the jacket is here and the hands are gone. I was too proud to say I was scared, too young to know love could run out of time. You waited for words, I left them in there behind my teeth where they turned into lies. The photograph lied, it said we were fine, smiling like tomorrow was already kind. I said I'd come back, I never did. I said I'd call, I let it ring. Now every old picture knows everything. Oh, nostalgia got sweet hands, but regret got teeth. It holds me close, then it cuts too deep. The photograph lied, the photograph lied, and I've been living in that frame too long tonight. Just to feel strong, held it over the trash for a minute or two, but my hand wouldn't open. I stood there too long, still losing arguments I already knew. So I placed it face down beside my bed, like that could make the past behave. But I saw you anyway, inside my head, wearing that smile I didn't save. Maybe I don't miss the road we were on. Maybe I miss the man I could have been. Maybe regret ain't asking for forgiveness. Maybe it's learning where silence begins. I kept blaming time, like time was the thief, but I was the one who kept leaving. The photograph lied, that it said we were fine, smiling like love couldn't fall out of line. I said I'd come back, forgive me. I said I'd call, I was wrong. Now your face keeps singing what I buried so long. Oh, nostalgia got sweet hands, but regret got teeth. It kisses my memory, then brings me to my knees. The photograph lied, yeah, the photograph lied, and I've been living in that frame too long tonight. I put it back softly under winter clothes, not ready to lose it, not ready to heal. Some doors stay closed, but everybody knows what's gone can still sit beside you real still. Maybe tomorrow I'll let it see the light, or maybe I'll keep it one more night. The photograph lied, but I remember the truth. You left in small weather, not a storm. No thunder came to warm the room, just less perfume on your pillow, less singing in the afternoon. The kettle still knew your timing, the window still knew your face, but you were moving out of loving one quiet inch a day. You stopped correcting my stories, stopped laughing when I lied, stopped asking me to hold you, and sleep stood on your side. I thought peace meant we were steady, thought quiet meant we were grown. Didn't know a house could be full and still leave somebody alone. You left in small weather, slow and gray. I didn't see the sky change. I said love was calm, it was tired. I said we were safe, we were strange. No suitcase crying by the door, no broken glass on the floor. You left in small weather till you weren't here anymore. Last night I found your hairbrush still tucked beside the sink. A few dark strands wrapped around it, like proof I had to think. I held it like an answer, but answers don't come clean. Some leaving is so quiet, you don't hear what it means. Baby, love don't beg for saving when it's back too many times. Baby, it just folds its coat and steps across the line. I was waiting for a warning, you were already gone. You left in small weather, slow and gray. I didn't see the sky change. I said love was calm, forgive me. I said we were safe, I was late. No suitcase crying by the door, Woke up before the sun again, don't know why. Same chair, same silence, staring back at me. Bible still open where I left it last night. Words look the same, but they don't speak. Kettle humming low like it's trying to pray. Steam rising up, then it disappears. I whispered something didn't sound like faith, just a tired man hoping someone hears. Used to feel you somewhere in the quiet, now it's just echoes I can't recognize. I keep doing all the things they told me, but it feels like I'm talking to the sky. Church bells are ringing down the street somewhere. People dressed clean like they know the way. I stood outside, couldn't make my feet move. What if I walk in and still feel the same? I've been fighting a quiet war with heaven, calling your name, come back. I say I believe. Do I? I say I trust. I try, but there's something in me slipping through the cracks. If you're still there, why it feels so empty? Why this silence louder than my cry? And I don't know which side I'm on tonight. Last night I said I wouldn't pray again. Sat there, stubborn hands clenched tight. But something in me broke real quiet, and I folded down without a fight. No big words, didn't sound holy, just I'm lost over and over. Didn't feel you, didn't see no sign, but I stayed there a little longer. Maybe faith ain't feel, maybe it's staying even when the room don't answer back. Maybe hope ain't loud, maybe it's breathing in the space where everything feels cracked. I don't got proof, I don't got answers, just this ache that won't let me go. I've been fighting a quiet war with heaven, yeah, still calling your name. If you're still there, don't let me disappear. Don't let this silence take my soul tonight. I've been fighting a quiet war with heaven, and I'm still here, still in the fight. Morning coming slow, light on the floor, same chair, same question, maybe something more. I don't hear you, but I ain't leaving yet. Yeah, I ain't leaving yet. Your side got cold first before you left. I used to roll over and feel you there. Then one night the sheets felt different, like your body had become thin air. You still said good morning, still touched my sleeve, but something in your fingers had already learned to leave. I blamed it on the long hours, the bills stacked by the door, the way the city keeps shouting till nobody talks no more. But you stopped singing in the shower, stopped dancing while you cooked, and I kept reading the headlines, never reading how you looked. Your side got cold first, and I didn't feel the change. I was lying right beside you while your heart walked out in pain. I said we were tired, we were dying. I said we'd be fine, I was lying. Your side got cold first. Now the whole bed feels the same. Since you've been gone, found one strand of your black hair, holding on like it belonged. I sat down on the mattress, couldn't finish what I'd begun. Some things don't look like losing till losing's all they've done. Baby, I thought love was staying in the room we used to share. Maybe I forgot love needs asking, are you still in there? I was waiting for a warning, some fire, some flood, some sign, but you were leaving quietly, one breath at a time. Your side got cold first, and I didn't feel the change. I was lying right beside you while your heart walked out in pain. I said we were tired, forgive me. I said we'd be fine, I was blind. Your side got cold first, yeah. Now the whole bed feels the same. One blanket folded, one lamp left low. Your side got cold first. I was last to know. I was last to know. I was last to know. There's a blue plate in the cabinet, cracked along the side. You bought it for $1, said broken things got pride. I never used to notice how you set it down with care. Now I hear it in the quiet, like your hands are still there. You served my toast on that plate when I came home mean and late. You didn't ask where I had been, just move the coffee straight. I thought that was weakness, now I know it was grace. Some love don't raise its voice, it just makes a tired place. That blue plate remembers what I forgot, how you kept giving when I did not. I say I was young, I was careless, I say I tried, not enough. Now every crack looks like love. I see your hands in the kitchen light, see my pride in every fight. That blue plate remembers, and it keeps me up tonight. I washed it slowly, though it wasn't even used. Held it like a witness to the kind of man you knew. I set it on the table where you once sat across. Some objects don't mean nothing till they show you what you lost. Maybe memory ain't mercy, maybe mercy has a scar. Maybe it keeps the little things, so truth don't travel far. You love me in details, I failed you out loud. That blue plate remembers what I forgot, how you kept giving when I did not. I say I was young, forgive me, I say I tried, I lied. Now every crack cuts inside. I see your hands in the kitchen light, see my pride in every fight. That blue plate remembers, and it keeps me up tonight. I put it back gently, same old shelf. Broken things got pride. You said that yourself. pillows by the hallway light, white towels stacked in a careful line. I was talking bills and traffic outside. You were losing heart, one sleeve at a time. I remember your hand smoothing my collar, like touching cloth was safer than me. You smiled so small I called it tired. Now I know tired was trying to leave. You stopped asking where I had been, stopped saving stories till I came home. I thought we were growing into easy silence, but you were learning how to be alone. There was soap in the air, lemon and cotton, a sock on the floor I never picked up. Funny what memory chooses to punish, not the big fight, just the little stuff. You were leaving in the laundry, slow. I was standing there and I didn't know. I said love was calm, it was fading. I said we were grown, I was cold. Now every clean shirt feels like blame, every folded towel whispers your name. You were leaving in the laundry, and I kept looking away. Wrapped around the dryer door, held it like a ring from some quiet wedding we don't belong to anymore. I almost threw it in the trash can, but my fingers closed like prayer. Some part of me still keeps your leaving in every ordinary chair. Maybe heartbreak ain't one bad evening, maybe it's laundry after love. Clean things stacked in a quiet house when nobody feels clean enough. You were asking softly, I answered late. You were leaving in the laundry, slow. I was standing there and I didn't know. I said love was calm, forgive me. I said we were grown, I was gone. Now every clean shirt feels like blame, every folded towel whispers your name. You were leaving in the laundry, and I kept looking away. The machine still turns, the hallway still glows. I fold my own shirts now, but I do it slow. You were leaving, and I call it home. There's a button in the ashtray from your old brown coat. You lost it one winter, laughing at the train. meant to sew it back on. Kept saying later. Now later sits here, looking just the same. I don't even smoke, but the ashtray stayed. A little glass moon on the table side, holding loose change, holding that button, holding proof I let small things slide. You used to save receipts in your coat pocket, candy wrappers, pins, a prayer card too. Said little things remember better than people ever do. I laughed back then like I knew something, like being careless made me free. Now one small button in a dirty tray knows more about love than me. That button in the ashtray keeps calling your name. Small as a secret, heavy as blame. I say it's nothing, it ain't nothing. I say I'm alright, I'm not. But every little thing remembers what I forgot. Love don't always leave a letter, sometimes it leaves threadbare. That button in the ashtray still tells me you were there. Tonight I held it between two fingers, like a coin from some lost land. Almost put it in a drawer, but it warmed up in my hand. I remembered you standing by the mirror, trying to fix what I ignored. You asked me for a needle once, I said tomorrow, then walked out the door. Maybe regret ain't in the grand things, maybe it hides in what we delay, in loose threads and almost and not now, said every day. I thought love could wait, but waiting wore it through. That button in the ashtray keeps calling your name. Small as a secret, heavy as blame. I say it's nothing, forgive me. I say I'm alright, I lied. But every little thing keeps you alive. Love don't always leave a letter, sometimes it leaves threadbare. That button in the ashtray, yeah, still tells me you were there. I put it in my pocket, not fixed, not thrown away. Some things stay broken, 'cause broken things stay. That button in the ashtray. That button in the ashtray. beside the kettle, handle turned left like you always did. I washed every cup, but I kept that little medal, like hiding the proof of the life we lived. The tea went bitter, waiting on nobody. Steam gave up before I could drink. I stood there staring at your old blue mug, like porcelain knows more than I think. You didn't leave loud, that's what haunts me. No suitcase slam, no midnight fight, just fewer words at the kitchen table and your eyes looking past the light. I kept telling myself love gets quiet, kept calling your distance peace, but every quiet morning took a little more, till there was nothing left to we. I lost you slow, and I called it living. Watched your heart walk out piece by piece. I said we were fine, we were fine. I said give it time, time took you from me. Now the spoon still knows your tea, still turns left where your hand used to be. I lost you slow, yeah, I lost you slow, and didn't know losing could breathe so quietly. Tonight I tried to put it in the drawer, just one small spoon shouldn't feel like war. But my hand froze halfway over the wood, like letting go might mean I never understood. I sat on the floor, back against the cabinet, laughing once, then losing breath. Ain't no grand goodbye when truth comes walking, just a kitchen light and nothing left. Maybe love don't always leave in anger, maybe it leaves when nobody asks. Maybe you were begging in small changes and I kept sweeping up the past. I keep blaming silence, but I was quiet too. I lost you slow, and I called it living. Watched your heart walk out piece by piece. I said we were fine, forgive me. I said give it time, I was asleep. Now the spoon still knows your tea, yeah, still turns left where your hand used to be. I lost you slow, I lost you slow, and didn't know losing could breathe so quietly. I put the spoon back, same place as before. Didn't fix nothing, didn't close the door. Maybe tomorrow I'll let it be just a spoon, or maybe not yet. The tea went cold, but I'm still in the room. Mm. The blue towel on the line, still got your clothespin. Sun dried it stiff, wind made it sway. You hung it there the morning you left, said you'd bring it in later that day. Later got long, like the shadow by the fence. Grass grew high round the garden stone. I walk past it every evening, like it wasn't hanging alone. You used that towel for your hair after midnight showers in June. Would sit on the porch steps laughing at the moths around the moon. I didn't know a piece of cotton could hold a season in its thread, could smell like soap in summer, could sound like words we never said. That blue towel on the line keeps waving you home, like it don't know I'm here alone. I say I forgot, I didn't. I say I'm free, not yet. But the wind keeps lifting what I regret. Some memories don't knock, they just move in the light. That blue towel on the line still keeps you inside. Today I reached to take it down, my fingers touched the faded edge. Then I saw your hand there in my mind, pinning it careful to the thread. I stood there like a fool in daylight, with laundry dust across my sleeve. There ain't no grave for little things, so little things don't leave. Maybe I kept it hanging so I wouldn't have to know that even cloth can move on when the wind decides to blow. I held on to one blue corner, 'cause I couldn't hold you. That blue towel on the line keeps waving you home, like it don't know I'm here alone. I say I forgot, forgive me. I say I'm free, I lied. Your cup still faces mine on the table, like it never learned you went away. Morning comes through thin white curtains, but it don't know what to say. I wipe the counter, leave that circle where your coffee used to stain. Some small things don't look like sorrow till they start calling your name. I kept your sweater by the back door, said I'd move it when I could, but my hands know more than my mouth does, and they don't think I should. The phone lights up, then goes dark again. Not your name, just another ghost. I talk to silence like it owes me the truth I need and most. I'm still loving what already left me, still reaching where you used to be. I say I'm fine, I'm not. I say I'm free, not yet. But your shadow still eats with me. That cup turned toward you every night, like it's waiting on something true. I'm still loving what already left me, and everything still points to you. Tonight I almost turned it over, almost washed your mark away, but the sink looked too much like goodbye, so I let it stay. No thunder came, no holy ending, just my breath caught in my chest. Sometimes heartbreak ain't a falling, it's refusing to get dressed. Maybe love don't leave at once, maybe it fades in little rooms, in cold cups and folded towels, in air still shaped like you. I keep blaming time, but I kept looking away. I'm still loving what already left me, still reaching where you used to be. I say I'm fine, forgive me. I say I'm free, I'm right. But your shadow still eats with me. That cup turned toward you every night, like it knows what I won't do. I'm still loving what already left me, and everything still points to you. Morning cools the coffee, rain gives up the glass. Maybe tomorrow I'll wash it clean, or maybe I'll let it last. That cup still faces you. There's a motel off the highway where the curtains never close. I remember us laughing there with nowhere else to go. You wore my shirt to sleep in. I wore a careless smile. We were already cracking, but we called it being tired. You watched rain on the window. I watched the late night screen. You said, do you ever feel lonely, even lying next to me? I made some little joke then. You turned away inside. I thought the moment passed us, but it stayed there all my life. There was the last room with us in it, and I didn't even know love was packing up beside me, moving quiet, moving slow. I said we'll be alright. We were fading. I said come back to bed. That was the last room with us in it, before the leaving had a name. Come on. Come on. I drove past that place last Sunday. Didn't mean to stop the car, but the sign was still half broken, still buzzing in the dark. Room 12 had new curtains, same stain near the door. I stood outside like a stranger to who we were before. Maybe some endings don't arrive, they just move into the walls, sit quietly in corners till somebody finally calls. Maybe you asked me for the truth in that room beside the rain, and I answered with a silence I can still hear today. That was the last room with us in it, and I didn't even know love was packing up beside me, moving quiet, moving slow. I said we'll be alright. Forgive me. I said come back to bed. I was wrong. That was the last room with us in it, before the leaving had a name. Motel light flickers, rain starts again. Some rooms keep secrets long after you leave them. There was the last room with us in it. Your chair still faces morning. like you never lived. Sunlight finds the cushion, then it goes quiet. I make coffee for one, but I pour too much. Old habits don't ask permission, they just try it. There's a spoon by the sink, bent at the handle. You used to say it fits your hand just right. I keep washing it slow, like it might answer, while the house feels bigger every night. I didn't hear the leaving when it started. No suitcase thunder, no shaking wall, just your laugh getting thinner in the hallway, just me saying later to every call. You asked me once if I still saw you. I said, of course, too quick, too clean. Now that question sits beside your chair, looking straight through me. Your chair still faces morning, but you ain't there. Still holds the shape of a love I didn't repair. I say I'm alright, I'm not. I say I let go, not yet. But every sunrise knows what I regret. You left so slowly, I called it peace. Now silence sits where you used to breathe. Your chair still faces morning, and morning keeps asking for you. Tonight I moved that chair 1 inch, then moved it back like I had sinned. Ain't it strange how wood and fabric can keep the place a body's been? I sat beside it on the floor, let the cold boss take my weight. No crying loud, just breathing shallow, like truth had finally found its gate. Maybe I don't miss the room we had, maybe I miss the man who should have stayed. Maybe love don't disappear in storms, maybe it leaves when it stops being named. I kept the chair, kept the silence, like both of them could bring you home. Your chair still faces morning, but you ain't there. Still holds the shape of a love I didn't repair. I say I'm alright, forgive me. I say I let go, I lied. But every sunrise burns on the inside. You left so slowly, I called it peace. Now silence sits where you used to breathe. Your chair still faces morning, and morning keeps asking for you. Light on the cushion, coffee gone cold. Maybe tomorrow I'll sit there, or maybe I won't. Your chair still faces morning, and I still face the door. shape beside the bed, curled where your body used to sleep. I reached out once, then pulled my hand back. Some wounds know better than to speak. Your book still open, face down on the table, page folded wrong, like you'd come back soon. I left it that way for 3 whole winters, like paper could keep a place for you. I replay nights I thought were nothing, your I'm okay, thin as thread, me half listening from another room while love stood hungry at the edge. You stopped fighting and I called it mercy, stopped crying and I called it peace. I didn't know when pain goes quiet, it's packing up to leave. The quiet took your shape and laid down next to me. It wears your face, but it don't breathe. I say I survive, I'm not living. I say I let go, not completely. You left so soft, I miss the sound. Now every silence drags me down. The quiet took your shape, and it still sleeps next to me. Tonight I turned your book face up, read the line where your hand had stopped. Some people leave before the leaving. I closed my eyes and everything dropped. I sat there long with no excuse, no speech big enough to hold my shame. Just a folded page from a half-read book, and your absence saying my name. Maybe I don't miss the noise of love, maybe I miss being asked to stay. Maybe I feared your hurt so much I let it walk away. I keep saying you left me, but I left first inside. The quiet took your shape and laid down next to me. It wears your face, but it don't breathe. I say I survive, forgive me. I say I let go, not completely. You left so soft, I miss the sound. Now on the wall don't move like it used to. Seconds fall heavy, like they know I'm awake. TV's still on, but I ain't even watching. Just letting the noise fill the space you left. There's a jacket on the chair, still folded your way. I told myself I'd move it, but I never do. Some things stay quiet longer than they should, like your goodbye that never felt true. I hear cars pass by like they're going somewhere. Everybody got a place except me tonight. Phone lights up, then it fades again. Not your name, just another lie. I tried closing my eyes, let sleep take over, but your voice comes back right on time, saying things you never said, or maybe you did. I can't tell no more what's yours or mine. The night don't answer me, no more. I keep talking, but it don't reply. I say I'm okay, I ain't okay. I say I moved on, I'm still here, but the silence always knows when I lie. These walls keep holding on to your echo, like they don't know how to let you go. The night don't answer me, yeah, just keeps me here alone. Every light in this place, thought maybe darkness would make it easier, but shadows got louder when nothing was there, and your memory felt even closer. I sat on the floor, back against nothing, let the quiet press down on my chest. No tears left, just this empty breathing, like my heart forgot how to rest. Maybe I ain't missing you like I tell myself. Maybe I'm missing who I was back then. Maybe this night ain't empty because you left. Maybe it's me not knowing where I end. I keep reaching out into nothing, still hoping something reaches back. Like it knows my name. TV still glowing, but it feels the same. Maybe tomorrow I'll step outside. The night don't answer, but I'm still asking.